Hey guys, it's Stu. It's testing day today, so we're going to do weigh-in, some body fat analysis, and a 6-minute Cooper test. So wish me luck. So just been on holiday, celebrate my girlfriend's 30th, so I get the excuses in now. A little soft around the edges, so the Cooper's test could be a little bit painful, but let's do this. Breathe in. So, 74 kilos and 12.8% body fat. So, after 2 weeks in Cyprus, I'm pretty happy with that. 74 kilos, 12.8% body fat. Okay, time to heart rate up and get the Coopers going. So heart rate on. Wish me luck, guys. Hey guys, so we're all strapped up, linked up to the app. So obviously we're using the Polar Beat app. We don't use the zones on that, we're just using it for pure heart rate monitoring. So this is the Cooper's test, the 6-minute version. So we're going to basically go as hard and as fast as we can for 6 minutes and work out our average heart rate at the end of it. And then what we also have to do is see where our heart rate is at about 1 minute post-test. So we record that figure as well. So we'll show you how to do that. But right now I'm a little bit nervous because having come straight back off holiday, I've got to do a 6-minute Cooper's test. So again, wish me luck. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Go in. Oh. Come on. Close. Yeah, 2 seconds. Stop. Stop.
Training paused at 6 minutes 4 seconds. Training stopped.
Press done. Yeah.
Yeah. Dip in. A minute. 142. Romeo done. My legs. I do know that. My legs. Lungs are on fire. Here we are. Hey guys, so just done the 6-minute Cooper test, as you've probably just seen. Kind of died a definitely on the grass, so I'm still a bit breathless right now. So obviously bear with me, but I'm going to take you through how to fill out the first testing testing manual for the aerobic values testing. So if my voice drops out a bit, it's basically because so here we go. So obviously I've worked out my resting heart rate I do it over 5 days. I did it all of last week, okay? And my actual resting heart rate was 58, which for me is quite poor. Normally I'm sort of around about 52, 53, so that's probably why I'm still dying. So obviously here, got your instructions, you conduct it over 3 to 5 days. I prefer 5 days because it gives you a true average. Obviously use your heart monitor in the morning, everything like that. So here we go. Heart rate, boom, oh, excuse me, 58. So that's obviously inputted in there. Okay, the next data obviously was our Cooper's test. So we've done that now. So we're looking to get our average heart rate over that time. Mine was 176, which I'm actually quite pleased with, to be honest. Okay, and obviously it's really important as a gauge of improvement as well that you track distance. So I did 2.5 miles exactly. Okay, according to the bike, 2.5, which equated to 4. If you want to work in kilometers, it was 4 kilometers exactly. Okay, so I put KN there so I know what I'm looking at. Okay, my heart rate recovery after a minute after the Cooper's test was 141, I think. 141. Okay, so that goes in there. And this is an important one to look at as well. I haven't done this, but you can use a chest-to-step test. It's a predictive test, your chest-to-step test. You can do something like that to predict your VO2 max. You can do a bleed test, or you can even visit a laboratory. But the reason I haven't done it, one of the things when designing Fight Block was I wanted to do something that everybody had the equipment. There was no limitation. So if you didn't have access to any equipment, obviously, I'm assuming a lot of us don't have access to an expensive laboratory or something like that. So one of the big things behind Fight Block was to make it practical for each individual athlete. Like, I know that a lot of fighters work out of gyms that don't have certain equipment, etc. So if you've got access to that, absolutely brilliant. If you haven't, don't worry about it, okay? So now we're moving on to our anaerobic threshold, aka your sort of lactate threshold or metabolic threshold. So that's the average heart rate, obviously over the 6 minutes. It's not perfect, but it is a rough guide to your anaerobic threshold. So we put it in there, 176. Okay, and now we're going to work out our aerobic window, which is a really, really vital sort of gauge on our conditioning. Okay, so you take your anaerobic threshold, you subtract your resting heart rate, and that gives you your aerobic window. Okay, so 176 in my case, minus 58 is 118. Okay, so that's my aerobic window is 118. Heart rate variability, so if you use something like Bioforce HRV, take your heart rate variability average score. I don't know mine yet. I'm going to start mine, a new sort of thing next week, so I'll take you through that as well. If you haven't got HRV, don't worry about it. If you have, we all know it's a brilliant, brilliant tool, especially for combat athletes. Look up Joel Jamieson, someone like that. That's his company, Bioforce HRV. Really, really good bit of kit. Okay, and my weight and body fat was 74 kilos. Just move that up a bit. 74 kilograms exactly, and it was 12.8% body fat, which for me is quite high. Okay, I'll put percentage in there, wherever it is. Forgive me, I'll do that shortly. So yeah, there it is, 12.8%. Okay guys, so what we're looking for, I mean, obviously in 8 weeks time when we do our retest after our 2 blocks of sort of aerobic training, our heart rate, resting heart rate to come down. We want a modified Cooper score to go up, distance and average heart rate to go to be improved. Okay, and obviously heart rate recovery wants to come down. Okay, and our aerobic window wants to be bigger. We want a bigger score on that. Okay, cheers guys, thank you very much. I'm gonna go and die in bed now. Thank you, bye.